Hey, what's up, ladies and gentle-tubers? It's been so long since I've said that. It's Tyler. Welcome back to the eveRide channel. I have been hiding under a rock for like 6 or 7 months, and we're going to talk about that for a little bit. What's going on in my head? What's going on with the channel? What's going on with the eveRide loop? What's going on with Moto Mansion 2, with rallies this summer? All of those things, all those questions answered. You probably don't have those questions. Let's be honest, nobody has those questions. Nobody cares. But that's what I'm going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about a lot about mental health and kind of what I've been going through and what's been happening lately. Some good, some bad, but yeah, that's what's going on. All right. So today we are going to kind of one of my favorite little places when it's hot. Just because if I get really hot, I can go for a little dip. It's by the Virgin River. The Virgin River. That is the name of the river. Chuck Norris hasn't visited St. George yet. So you guys, the last time I posted, it was when my nephew Riley had passed away in a devastating motorcycle accident. And just such a sweet kid. His funeral was amazing. His funeral was absolutely packed. And just had a beautiful life cut short. This stuff that we do is pretty dangerous. He was on a dirt bike, but he was coming home from a track and car was making a left turn. Didn't see him at all. It's not like he was riding recklessly, the car wasn't driving recklessly, the car just didn't see him. And that happens all too often. And that hit me hard because, well, there's been a couple of things that have happened with the channel where death is, I'm getting a little bit fogged up here. It just happens, you know what I mean? One of my brother's best friends years ago got a new bike. He was really excited about it. I think it was a KX 450. Was having some carb problems. Dang it, now I've got tears in my eyes and my eyes are burning. Anyway, had carb problems and was out in the garage fixing his carb. Got the carb together, got the bike back together, wanted to see if everything was running good. And jumped on the motorcycle and the carb was working good, and so he wanted to do a little wheelie in front of his son. And I hope this isn't upsetting anybody. I hope nobody involved is watching this video. But did a little wheelie to impress his son. Actually fell over backwards, looped the bike, and hit his head and died that night of brain bleed. And that hit my brother really hard because my brother got him into biking. I got my brother into biking. And then there's one that really hits hard, and that is this is a person I don't know. But I received a message, this is a long time ago as well. I received a message from a lady who lost her husband. Her husband was in a car accident, motorcycling accident, but with a car. And she sent me a message, and it wasn't really malice filled. I really hope that she's not watching. I really doubt she would be, but she sent me a message and basically said, like, your videos have made me a widow. And I go through it in my head and I'm like, no, my videos I'm just trying to share something that I love, and yes, it's inherently dangerous, and all the things that you're saying to yourself right now, like, oh, she can't blame you, but man, there's that little itch at the back of your head that maybe you are a little bit responsible. And that is a crappy feeling. So, when Riley passed away, that hit hard, all those feelings came back. And a lot of the thoughts of when I'd almost been killed in motorcycle accidents. It's not, it's, I could count them on one hand, but one of those inches could have been, it would have been over. And obviously I'm back on it and still really love motorcycling. I don't want to ride on the road as much as I used to, but oh, there was a little snake. So you guys, something, that's been rough, but something that's really just been wild. I've been on Instagram a lot lately, and I finally today was like, hun, just block it. She has software on the whole family's phones that she can block whatever we don't want to see, and so I think that's a great idea. And so she blocked Instagram for me today because so much hatred. I mean, it's insane the amount of hatred that, holy crap. It's insane the amount of hatred that you can get for being anything today. I mean, you just go through like a feed and it's like, what am I hated for today? Is it going to be my religion, my political views? Is it going to be where I live? Is it going to be the country that I live in? Is it going to be like, it's just so toxic, and that's, hatred in my life has been a huge thing. I've mentioned in the past that I've got PTSD, and let's go where it's pretty here, but let's go where it's pretty down by the river. Not in a van, on a motorcycle. But the hatred has been pretty intense. Oh wow, it rained and this is not sandy anymore. I mean, it's a little sandy, but sometimes you gotta wring it out a hair. That was a big drift. For people who don't like riding in sand, they need to drift it a couple of times, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, I like sand. My good friend Randy, we'll go around here a little bit. My good friend Randy came on a ton of rallies for a while. He's getting a little older, but man, I just look up to that guy so much, love him to death. About sand, he said, man, I hate sand. And I hated sand right up until the point when I didn't. Oh, and that sums it up. Sand is really fun, especially when there's a hair of moisture in it, like there is today. Oh, where should I go? Let's go this way. Sorry, we're off topic. I'm having fun. It's good to have fun once in a while. Oh, it is deep. This is where we'll cross here. Ooh, little deep, little slicky. Watch out, lizard, don't want to kill you. Oh, that's fun. Let's pull right here and have a little chat. This is just a nice little area, I want to bring my kids here, but it's really difficult to get a vehicle down, and it's kind of a hike. Yeah, let's talk for a minute. Beautiful. All right, so I was talking about the PTSD, the trauma, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to share what happened. And I don't need to. I don't even need to really do this. I shouldn't have to explain. It's like a compulsive thing where I have to explain to people why I do the things I do because I have some mental illness. And here's the thing. Think of mental illness, because everybody has something. some little thing. Maybe it's a little tiny, maybe it's real big. But everybody's got something. Nobody is normal. The way that I like to think of it is when you're in middle school and you've got a zit and you think, oh my gosh, everybody sees this zit. I can't even go to school today. Actually, this is more about the, just honestly, the delusional thoughts that I've been having. But everybody sees this zit, right? Everybody sees this kind of imposter syndrome, this depression, this PTSD, this failed human being that I am. And everybody, I can't go to school. But really in middle school, everybody has zits and everybody's worried about their own zits and nobody sees anybody else's zits. And I need to get that through my thick skull. So, part of the trauma that I had, well, I'll just go out and say it. I was groomed for a long time and then sexually abused. Another analogy for you, when that happened, I was young. And so the analogy goes like this. You have this tube. Think of it as a water pipe in your house. And you have the water flowing through really nice. Everything's flowing through really nice. And then you add a little bit of calcification, any kind of buildup into that pipe, right? There's some trauma. And over time, that buildup starts to restrict the water flow until in the end, 20 years later, your water's not flowing and you're in big trouble. And for the last 6 months, I've been going into those pipes with a screwdriver and just been like, and it's been hard. I mean, no lie, it's been hard. One of the biggest problems with that trauma wasn't actually the trauma itself, although that was pretty crappy. The problem was the response to when I told people about the trauma. People didn't believe me. My reputation was destroyed. It's a long and complicated story, and it's pretty crappy. When people question my integrity, I try to be like over the top a good person. I try to be a good person. And when people question my integrity or, call me a liar or a shill or whatever, that's pretty gnarly. I have been honest in everything on the eveRide channel, to a fault. I mean, here I am telling you about my trauma 20 years later and talking about mental health and mental illness. And, a lot of people are like, oh, you freaking snowflake. Why would I want to sit and watch that? And I get it. And hopefully those people are not watching anymore. And part of me being gone for so long was to try to kind of flush those people out. So, yeah, when I go out there and I do a review on the Kobe, people are like, you're a shill. Or better yet, it's like, you're a Chinese spy or something. It's like, holy moly, wow. But I can tell you, like, my garage is full, or was full. I actually just took it to the dump when I cleaned up last season to get ready for rally season. But I had thousands of dollars worth of product that was sent to me from companies, reputable companies, good companies. But I didn't believe in it. And I feel bad because I never did a review, and I'm sure that I have a reputation in the motorcycle world, in the motorcycle community, especially among vendors and sellers and things like that, of, oh, he doesn't do the reviews or whatever. But I'm not going to recommend to my audience stuff that I don't think is a good value. Maybe it's a good product, but it's way too expensive. Anyway, so when people call me a shill or something, it's crazy. But there are things that I'm like, no, this is awesome. Like MSR, like Seat Concepts, like Arclight glasses, like Kobe. Those are things that I'm like, no, this changed the game. Like MSR, cheap stuff. arc lights, airflow, amazing protection, and crazy enough on rallies. Anyway, I'll make a video about them later, but they're great. And the Kove, I think, changed dual sport forever for the better, but people are like kind of in this really strong kind of like tribal mentality of KTM or Japanese bikes or just Chinese things haters, you know. That's your own thing. That's cool. But I'm going to ride these bikes because I think they're incredible. This is the best bike I've ever owned, bar none. All right, well, we've been around the river for a while now. There's other things that kind of get me in. Imagine a little kid. You know, I'm a little kid, and I'm chilling at a daycare or something, or a church group or whatever, and I'm building my little block castle. And then somebody comes up and kicks it over. No reason, just comes and kicks it over. Just to show me kind of what's going on. Oh, I'm in the middle. But yeah, so a little kid comes over and kicks over my blocks, and then I try to rebuild, and then somebody comes and kicks my blocks again, and it just happens over and over again. And finally I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to put these blocks back up. In my lifetime, I've had too many times where I've had my blocks kicked over. I work really hard for something like a master's degree in education, and then get those blocks kicked over. Ooh, I haven't been up there this way in a long time. Oh, I know, it's cool though. Ooh, big rut. Or I start a business and get my blocks kicked over, or most recently, woo, hit a rock. You know, with the eveRide channel and the rallies, holy cow. The BLM contacted me a while ago. I don't know if I said anything about this, but basically said stop all operations on BLM land. You know, you can't guide, you can't film. And that's when a lot of my kind of big mental health challenges recently started. It was a couple of years ago when that happened. Sometimes I look at eveRide and the channel and everything, and sometimes it's like, hey, I'm gonna kick my own blocks over before somebody else can. And so I stopped. I was really thinking about quitting. And when I say quitting, I don't mean, well, I do mean pretty much stopping video production. Another thing that happened over the last 6 months was I was getting really excited about the Moto Mansion 2.0. As you know, I do rallies in St. George during the winter. And then in the summer, I started doing rallies near Capitol Reef, Utah. And I routed out all that area, and my gosh, it's amazing. I can't wait to go back. I actually go back in a couple of days to start the first summer rally of the season. And I'm so pumped. And also, this Moto Mansion 2 would have been kind of the waypoint on the eveRide loop, or actually I'm going to rename it into the 988 loop. 988 is the number that you call when you're feeling suicidal, and I think that's a lot more important to be out there than my name. So the 988 loop is going to be out there and runs right through that, and that would have been awesome. And we bought land, my family bought land, and man, it was just, we had it going. And then there was another investment opportunity, and we decided to go with the investment opportunity instead, which I wholeheartedly agree with. You know, it's not my money. And so I actually think the other thing would be a better investment, because I can still do stuff with the eveRide loop and with Capitol Reef rallies, so I'm not worried about that. Funny enough, when we kind of canceled that idea, the property, which the 988 loop is still a thing, you know, but when we canceled the deal with the property, I just felt so relieved. What's been going on lately, which has been really interesting, is my suicidal thoughts have gone way down. I hardly ever have those anymore, which is such a blessing. And when you think about it, those are delusional thoughts, because you're thinking I would be better off dead, people would be better without me, stuff like that. That's delusional, right? Unfortunately, some of the delusions that I'm having are really closely linked to my cousin dying, or my nephew, I mean, and linked to my blocks being kicked down. Like, I feel paranoid. And I've made this video probably, I think, 4 times now. I think this is my 5th time. And it's a struggle, because I'll get the video done, everything looks good. Woo! I'll get it edited, get it in the upload queue, and then I'll just get ransacked by these thoughts of people hate you. People hate you. They'll criticize you for this video. They will kick over your blocks if they find out what you're doing. They will hurt you. They will, well, basically just like reflect all the hate that you see online. All that will come my way. And so I will delete them. And I've got a lot of videos in the upload queue. Like, I mean, I've deleted all of them, but I've got some that I've kept the files of, and a lot that are kind of in various stages of production. But, you know, I'll be editing a script or something, and then I'll be like, no, people will hate me. People think I'm a shill. People will think I'm a sellout. People will think I'm manipulating them. People will think it's like imposter syndrome times 10. That's unpleasant. I mean, no lie, that's not my favorite jam. So, yeah, I'm having some delusions, some pretty serious delusions. And that's not something you're like, hey, world, guess what? I have delusions. Like, I think of going to a concert with 150,000 people. 106, I don't know what I have anymore, but how many ever subscribers I have, and just like standing up at a concert with 160,000 people and being like, hey guys, I'm having delusions. And so the question is, why am I doing this? Why am I out here? And this is something that I couldn't answer before on the videos that I deleted. Like, why am I still doing this? Why didn't I quit? I could go back to teaching. I could start a different business. I could kick over my own blocks and be fine. So what am I doing? Well, and you know, I feel like I have to apologize anytime I get religious or talk about Jesus or anything like that, because again, there's so much hate and people are going to be like, oh, wow, you're just trying to pitch your religion. But really, I was reading the Bible, where Jesus teaches to be a light in the world. He says, let your light so shine. Don't hide it under a bushel. And then later, he's giving a parable of the talents. Talents being money. And he's talking about how some people get more money or more talents than others. And those who magnify their talents, who give more, who make more of their talents, who make more money, are blessed, where the people who squander and just dig and put it away are not good servants. And I need, oh man, it is a dark world, you guys. Sorry, that just hit me really hard right then, but things are gnarly right now. Give me a minute. There is a lot of darkness And people who are lights need to shine. Like, I'm not some amazing example. I'm not some amazing good person or anything like that, but for those of us who have something to say that could help somebody else, that could save somebody's life, that could help somebody see that they're valued and wanted in the world, that's what we need. We don't need more hate or division or name-calling, criticism. We don't need more... dang it, my eyes are stinging. Gosh, that was dangerous. All I'm saying, guys, is we don't need more of the bad. We don't need more darkness right now. We need good. And so I'm trying to put it out there and be good. And try to be a light to people who need some help. And what hurts is, like, sometimes I get messages and stuff like that, or people talk to me about meds or whatever, and I'm not a therapist. I can't deal with that stuff. I can't handle that stuff on my shoulders, plus my own. But I can try to help people to go get some help. So to try a medication, to pray, to meditate, to ride your motorcycle more often, to get out in nature. Because I firmly believe that when we're out here riding, we get close to God. Some of these places that you go, you think, God made this for me right now. I needed this right now, and He knew that I would need this. And you think about how many people have seen the ride that I just did, you know? I mean, it's close to town, but probably not that many people. And sometimes you think, did He make that just for me? So, I'm just trying to be a light, you guys. It's a really dark world. Man, I don't care about motorcycles. I don't care about gear, equipment. I just want to show people that they're loved, that they're important, that they mean something, that there's so much out there beyond looking at a screen. Earlier I told you I deleted Instagram. And I'm really confident that by deleting Instagram and getting my face out of a screen, I'll get out and look at this. This is what's real. This is fake. This is sensational. This is just a little anecdote, but maybe it'll help me stop crying like a baby. But my brother does work for a company. I'm not gonna get into details, but he said that he does network security, and it's a big, huge company. They get more hacks, more hackers, or more attempted intrusions per day than the U.S. government. And he basically said that 80% of all internet comments, traffic, stuff like that, is bots. So most of the time when you see something negative, it's a bot. What's real is people that you can look at and see. At least for now. I mean, AI is getting good, but anyway, you guys, I've been chatting for a long time. And I just want to say I really do love you guys. I care about you. Yeah, you guys are the best. Thanks for sticking with me. I know that YouTube's algorithm is it's not gonna be kind to me, but at the same time, you know, I'm happy to kind of weed out the people who I don't necessarily want to see my videos. So anyway, guys, much love as always. eveRide out.